here we go, part 2. So if we will get another playtest, or do they say we just update the game and that's it?
That sounds good.
Well, they could just update it, because I didn't find any bugs.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy with that. I found like Knowbotty.
Yeah, the only thing is I would like is that they will nerf the hydrogen engines to use less.
Yeah, I think they're probably gonna work on the balancing for that. Like if it's underpowered at the moment, they're gonna realize that. There's no point in putting in an underpowered block. Because they're actually using all that data that they get from the testing.
Yeah, imagine you are just a normal player, you do not use any scripts like PAM or whatever. They will spend so much time getting ice. Oh, damn. That's like a 24-hour job.
I did this weird build the other day, basically using pistons and drills, that I was able to set it up to where I could just basically like drill out one section, pick up everything, move over, drill out another section, pick up everything, move over, drill out another section, and basically like mine out an entire ice deposit with just, and made it flyable. It was pretty cool. It was terrible on performance, but it was cool.
Yeah, if you have a ice deposit nearby, it's fine. But if you don't, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I've actually, I was watching Zoklil's playtest the other day, and he had some people on the server that were basically just doing like little piston rotor setups, to where they were just like fanning out and just getting a bunch of ice for their for their hydrogen generator, and it seemed to be working pretty well. But you have to be on a nice deposit for it.
yeah, or like in nearby, like let's say 4 kilometers.
Yeah, you basically have to set up a base on the ice to set up what they had.
Yeah. That game, yeah, it's going into the right direction, I think.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
If you think back to like where planets didn't exist, you just have to build in space, so
Yeah, I'm glad they actually added the planetary thing in there, because to be honest. If you were just in space, it would get so boring.
Yeah, but I saw some nice asteroid bases in the workshop at this time.
Yeah, on my current single player stream setup that I'm doing, I'm actually working on an asteroid base.
Oh, damn, I will change the light.
Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, the flashing thing.
I was just telling my stream how annoying it.
Well, I like flashing lights, but yeah, not in that white color.
Yeah, and it makes you feel like the power is being an issue.
Yeah, true. Ah, way better now.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to dump some of this gravel so we've got room in the assembler.
Yeah, one thing I'm using on all my ships are position lights, like the green and red thing.
What do you mean by position lights?
Like your real ship. So it has on the right side it has a green light, and on the left side it's a red light. Like port and starboard.
Gotcha. Yeah, putting that design stuff in there is always a good idea. Like anything that they use in real life, it's there for a reason. If you can figure out why it's there, it's probably a good idea to actually put it into your.
Yeah, it saves you from crashing into the PAM mining ship.
Yeah.
So you can see then where it's going at night. Do you think they should add volcanoes on planets? Oh, great. you blocked the uh, assembler access. Oh. We have no more stone.
Yeah, I've been sitting here keeping it updated.
Yeah, I think it would be fun if we had like volcanoes on the planet.
Oh yeah, it
Like
could be definitely.
like the only thing I know what they did is if you dig deep enough into the planet, it gets very hot.
Yeah, that's something new actually with the whole
Energy
survivability
low.
thing that they just added in for the suit and everything. Okay, so the basic refinery takes the stone and turns it into ore, by the way. All you have to do is put it in as a resource. That's awesome. So we can start loading up this basic refinery we have here with the stone. It'll be a lot better than using the...
Ah, okay. If it's cold, you basically losing energy. Ah, okay.
Right. And if it's hot, you are too. So basically, if you run out of energy, then the cold or the hot will end up killing.
So I guess then if you are in a desert area, it's gonna be hot.
Yeah, and during the day it's warm here, I believe. Warm is okay, it won't kill you, but hot will.
Well, but if you have a base, is it keeping up the same temperature, or do you need to use an air vent?
I think if it's airtight, then it'll keep the temperature right. If you have air tightness turned on.
Yeah, I should test this because my hangar is not airtight, I think, at all. But I haven't seen that it's getting cold inside during the night. So maybe the blocks are something like controlling the temperature? I don't know.
Is a possibility. I'd have to look into that actually. That's something else I need to test.
Yeah, and that's energy low. Yeah, I think we need a battery. Oh, look, there's an unknown signal.
Might be a good idea to go after it. That's free parts.
Yeah, I need more hydrogen bottles. Then.
There's plenty of ice in there, so you can just refill.
Yeah, one thing I noticed, because my save game was used on my server, after I downloaded it from that server, the unknown signals disappeared, and I haven't seen anyone.
You know, I think I had that problem when I had a server. The unknown signals disappeared after a short time and just never came.
Yeah, exactly. So I tried to change it in the game files, but it didn't work at all. So maybe I should send it to Keen and they can take a look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I don't need those signals anymore because I don't collect any skins or whatever.
Yeah, I only ever use the signals early game, just to get parts for and the occasional tool here and there. As soon as I find silver, though, I don't worry about it.
Yeah, in my opinion, the skins are just ugly.
Yeah.
Like that leopard thing or cow or whatever, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why I went with the wooden setup. That's about the best looking one.
I prefer my suit color, so. And one thing they should add is that you can see the hair of your character and change the hair. Or
Yeah, that would be cool. I think there should be a little bit more customization for the character, to be honest. I agree.
Or to get rid of your suit when you are in the base. Like Empyrean.
That would be cool. Like if you're in an airtight place, you take your suit off.
Yeah, like in Empyrean.
You know, I never noticed that in Empyrean. I gotta look into that.
Yeah, you can do it. So you're just wearing some kind of normal boots and clothes.
Yeah, that actually that's pretty.
And you can change your face and hair color and whatever. I also read in the patch notes they changed the range of the weapon types.
The weapon types?
Yeah, the standard rifle now shoots 300 meters, the second one like 400, and so on until like 700 meters.
Nice. That is a very good thing.
Yeah, because now it's only a thing of I believe it's accuracy and fire rate. I don't know. I don't think a range is a thing with the handguns.
Okay.
So basically they changed it to be more range.
That's a good thing. So they don't do more damage, they just have better range. It kind of makes sense with the way that they're named too, that would be the
I don't think they make more damage. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they used to, but I think they might have gotten rid of that. Like, it doesn't make sense that they would do more damage. What does make sense with the naming convention is that you could get a better range out of it.
Yeah, because the ammo is the same. So making more damage is just, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It doesn't really make sense to add any what do you call it? Any damage to it because of the way that they're named and the fact that they've got the same ammo. It does make sense, however, to make them shoot further.
Yeah, because I recognize the first playtest had a problem, and that was stream sniping. So
That's honestly the reason I do not play on public server.
yeah, I saw a guy. He was flying high up in the air, shooting at us. Yeah, with his starting rifle.
Yeah, see, that's why I never really play anything on public servers, is because stream sniping can be an issue if you're playing like a PvP game. I will do it if that's required for the game, but generally not. I usually do like private servers or public or like private games and stuff like that.
Yeah, but if the servers weren't full, I would like to play on a public server and where just stealing stuff from other people. So like a pirate, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually planning on doing a playthrough like that. I think we should get like a group of people.
So like we go and basically stealing stuff from other factions.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing that sometime. I'm gonna get us a group of people together and we'll like plan. We'll just basically start out and just see how many bases we can take over.
Not taking over, just scrapping down.
Well, see, the thing I don't like with games like this is when you just destroy people's bases for no reason. Like taking them over is one thing, but destroying them just to destroy them.
Yeah, or
That
taking it over and using the inventory.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like hacking the cargo containers and then stealing the stuff out of it. Yeah, but it's kind of boring that the pirate bases don't work on planets.
Uh, there are mods you can use for that right now, but they're gonna have to up.
Yeah, but in this normal easy start Earth, you do have pirate bases.
Yeah.
So, but why? Why not in just the normal game? What's that?
We are running into power issues. I'm gonna have to make another
Yeah,
thing.
or let's make a battery, like a small power storage
Yeah,
thing.
I thought I already had a battery. I guess I didn't. Let me go on and queue one.
Because then we can set up to load during the day or on just
Yeah, I just cut off the refinery to speed up production on the battery.
so basically that's the limit of one wind turbine.
That's actually pretty efficient.
Yeah. So this is like two and a half production units. Wait, the container uses power? What?
You can get up to like 360 kilowatts off of a wind turbine if done.
Well, I know you have that kind of block. You can use it as a ceiling, which has little lights on it. This is called internal wall, something like this. I know this block is using power as well.
So those are actually using power. I know which ones you're talking about. The emissive internal.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm using this as my base floor because it looks nice.
Yeah, it does actually, and there's so many different faces to the thing too, so you can actually set up different.
Yeah, because I hate just a base being that standard gray color thing. well, if we keep digging under the survival pod, it will fall down into the crater.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dig any closer to it. I'm gonna dig away from it.
Yeah, I think this new pod is kind of cute.
Yeah, I like it a lot better than the old one.
Yeah, that big, large, whatever thing. Yeah, it was. Yeah. And did you test
It was
out?
ugly and overpowered.
Did you test out the new moon starting thing?
No, just what I did yesterday is the only thing I've done with the new stuff
Yeah,
so far. Tomorrow, I'm basically going to run through all the scenarios and do some creative mode testing and stuff like that.
yeah. It's basically it's the same, but it has wheels,
Interesting.
and you can jump over the moon craters.
Yeah, I'm going to be testing all the scenarios, all the different landings, everything basically.
But they got rid of the yellow space starting vessel.
Yeah, I do like the new space vessel though that they're using. It's pretty cool looking. The blue. They've apparently got one dev who makes all of like Malik, I think's the name. The guy who did the blog. He is the dev that makes all the vehicles for, and he's a really good vehicle designer.
Ah, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I definitely recommend watching the streams that they did for the playtest. It's really nice. The VODs are up on YouTube. They go through a lot of the changes there.
Ah, okay, we can process stone in the basic refinery.
Yep.
So I think that's the same thing in the large refinery. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm guessing it probably will. Is it just me, or have they increased the number of computers you need for everything?
Maybe. I'll go take a break very quick.
All right.
Yeah, I just was thinking about what you said yesterday about the Article 13.
Yep.
So this means if I do a video, like I'm going through town and uh, you can hear the voice of other people, okay? So,
All right.
does that mean that YouTube has to ask them if YouTube gets their permission to show or make their voice being in the video?
Not in a public setting. Anytime in a public setting, you're basically allowing yourself to be recorded, unless stated otherwise. Like if you're in, say, Circuit City or something like that, or just any kind of establishment that's not considered public. But if you're outside on public sidewalks and stuff like that, then you are allowed to be recorded, especially in Europe. Because if you've ever, I don't know if you've ever been to England or not, but in England,
No.
they've got a camera like every 5 feet.
Yeah. Ah, you mean security cameras?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So, but that article means you won't be able to stream for Europeans?
Not with like if I have any copyrighted material, so say my song requests and stuff, then
Yeah, or YouTube asks you to get the permission for it.
right. So YouTube will be different. YouTube's not going to be really, that part of it's not going to mess with YouTube much. What's going to mess with YouTube is that they will be held responsible for the content of their content creators. So like YouTube would be responsible if someone put something that is against their TOS, basically. So like say that they did something on making weapons or something like that, then it basically would cause problems for YouTube. So what it boils down to is YouTube's best interest would be to only let vetted people put videos in. So that basically means they become a corporate structure to where they won't allow just the standard creator to do it. You'd have to be like already pre-established, which is going to be an issue. That'll basically kill YouTube. At least that's what I've gathered from watching videos and stuff where they've talked about.
So YouTube has to ask Keen Software if Keen Software allows that you show space engineers on YouTube.
No. With video games, they're pretty much all allowed, or they allow for streaming and stuff like that, unless specifically stated in the game's terms of service.
Yeah. So like WoW Blizzard can say, no, we don't want that.
Right, but what game in their right mind would not want people streaming?
Yeah, it's the first time of Let's Plays you had to ask the developers.
Right, and it's pretty much become standard now that every company, even Nintendo now, allows streaming. They've realized that it actually brings them free advertising.
Yeah. That's it. It's free advertise. Yeah.
Yeah, you're actually shooting yourself in the foot if you do not allow people to stream
Yeah,
your game.
but you're not allowed to show like closed alpha footage.
Right, most of the closed alpha, no. You have to sign an NDA. at that point. Like if you don't have to sign an NDA to play a game, or it doesn't specifically state it in the terms of service, you are more than welcome to stream the content. Now, some games actually, like I think maybe The Crew 2 might be one of them, but some games actually have copyrighted material, like music in the game where they've paid licensing for the game. I I wouldn't be allowed to stream with that music playing, just like it is on YouTube. But that I could deal with. Like I can deal with getting rid of my music. That's not a problem. I will definitely do what I have to in order to be able to stream the. But the
So
point is, I shouldn't have to.
yeah, so that's cause that I was avoiding to show the new Space Engineers intro video because there's a song that sounds familiar.
Familiar is okay as long as it's not. It doesn't have a copyright ID.
It may be because it's from a German musician.
That is possible. Actually, I would ask maybe Zoklil or somebody like that, just like one of the devs, maybe just email support and find out if it's okay to put it on YouTube. Because even though it might be from a German musician, they own rights to that music if they've got it in the game. So they can give permission for you to stream it.
Okay, yeah.
And a smaller company like Keen would be more than happy to let you stream their music. Especially a company that has a streamer as one of their main people in the company.
Like you.
Well, Zoklil actually is a partnered streamer on Twitch.
Ah, cool.
And I think he's like their lead guy, if I remember correctly. I think he was my first partnered raid, if I remember correctly. He raided me like the second or third day I was playing this game. It was awesome.
Yeah, like a few days ago I was talking with Sektan, the modder. And he told me he was planning a virtual reality version of Space Engineers.
That's a really good idea.
Mod thing, like yeah. He has some videos on YouTube. It's looking like very interesting. So it's yeah.
Oh, we can break down our oxygen bottles now.
I don't have any oxygen bottles.
You should have. Oh wait, yeah, you didn't. Yeah. Okay, I just broke down an oxygen bottle. I'm gonna make you. You don't have a hydrogen bottle either.
I think I queued up. Like, where's the god?
Did you have any silver? Is the question.
I don't know. Nah, I don't have any silver.
All right, yeah, I'm queuing one up for you now. Then.
Do we have a hydrogen generator? Ah, in the pod, yeah.
Well, no, there's no hydrogen generator. Oh, yeah, the hydrogen generator. I thought you were talking about the power generator.
Ah, I should say this is my first video I ever made in English.
Oh, nice. Well, you just opened up your viewership quite a lot then.
Yeah, we will see.
Well, I will say my videos being in English on YouTube has definitely helped out my YouTube channel because I've got a international reach now because it is the international business language. I
Yeah.
think like 80% of the world's population actually speaks English.
Yeah, most of the time I'm watching English streamers as well, like different games and yeah, mostly space engineers.
Yeah, the way I look at it, if you speak anything other than English on either YouTube or Twitch, you're actually severely limiting your audience.
You mean like Chinese or Russian streamers?
Yeah, they limit themselves to local people, but then again, a lot of times that does help them. I noticed a lot of Russian streamers get partnered pretty easily because people who don't speak other languages, they look specifically for the Russian speakers. Like if you're living, like say in Germany, the population of Germany is not as big as it is in Russia. So if you're speaking German, you're actually limiting yourself to only German speakers, which isn't that large of a portion of the overall population. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, so really you're just limiting your audience to only German speaking people, and that could be bad. The reason why English works so well is because it's the international business language. Most people across the planet actually know how to speak at least broken English, if nothing else.
I haven't thought about it ever. Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if you go to another country, chances are if you speak English, you can get away with it in that country. Like I could go to Germany right now, speak English, and most people would understand me.
Yeah, don't be so sure.
I mean, think about it this way. It's in public schools.
Yeah,
They teach English in public school.
let me give
They might
you
not be able to understand me well, but they'll understand most of what I have.
let me give you an example. What you said, most people in Germany speak English. Uh, I was working for the German train company, okay?
Uh,
As a serviceman, like this, giving information to other people and all this stuff. And that was in a town in East Germany, okay?
right?
And the older, let's say, older people working with me, they didn't have any English lessons in the old, uh, in the time where Germany was departed.
Right. Yeah, see that makes
So
sense
they
though. Like
only had
the older
Russian.
people.
They only had Russian in school. So basically, today they are screwed. So it was me who had translate things to like tourists from England or America or whatever.
Yeah, I get that. With the older population, I totally agree. That makes sense. Mainly because they didn't have the teaching and but now that it's pretty much standardized.
Yeah, but isn't it the company's job to give uh, their staff, like if they don't know to speak English, like giving them some kind of lessons?
Generally speaking these days, yes, only in like standard business situations. Uh, they basically, a lot of companies just won't hire you if you don't speak English because it is a qualification.
Yeah, even the German police does not accept you when if you don't speak English.
Exactly.
or like international trade companies.
All right, there's 5 full hydrogen bottles in the small cargo container. We got silver from somewhere. I have no idea where, unless you don't need. Oh, they got rid of the silver out of the hydrogen bottles. You only need iron, silicon, and nickel now.
Okay. That's
That
cool.
explains why we were able to make them. And they also got rid of the silver component in the enhanced hand drill. That's beautiful.
So it does have progression, but it doesn't have. Yeah, let's say it's not.
It's not fully dependent on finding the rare stuff early.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
I'm running 5 full hydrogen bottles in my inventory right now, and there's 5 of them in there for you, so we can go find whatever we need to. The one ore we need at the moment is actually going to be cobalt. Because we can't make our metal grids without it.
Did they change the range where you can place blocks?
That's a possibility, yeah. Is it shorter or longer?
It's like longer or shorter. Well, if I'm if I want to place a block here, if I go like in the middle of the non built block, it's getting red.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You have to be further away. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they did certain blocks anyway. Like the 3x3 blocks, say the ones like the power one, the windmill. That seems to have a decent size that you have to evacuate. But that's a 3x3. I think it's a 3x3.
Yeah, I think you have. Yeah, it's 3x3. Yeah. Maybe that's because it's to avoid like efficiency issues.
Uh-huh.
I think so.
It's a possibility. Like, I'm definitely going to be paying very, very close attention to each individual change.
Yeah. But if you would be able to place the wind turbines like in a row, like wind turbine, wind turbine, wind turbine, wind turbine, it would have some efficiency issues. But so you have one block space between it, so the wind can go through it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Since the wind doesn't quite work right now, I do know that there's a 2-block distance that you have to be away from each other right now, but since the wind isn't actually a thing in the game yet, then I don't think they're worried too much about that. But that is like physics-wise, that would cause a inefficiency problem.
Yeah, so we have wind, but we don't hear it or feel it.
Technically, yeah. They basically said they cheated it in the wind just to get the turbines to work. But I do think they're planning on adding a wind mechanic later.
Ah, you
But
mean
that's gonna take atmospheric mechanics and stuff like that.
you mean like from normal wind like to storm or
Yeah.
ah, that's cool. So if it's stormy, the wind turbine makes more energy.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But then you'd have lightning and things like that to worry about. That would be cool.
Yeah, or like if you use reactors, for example, if a reactor gets destroyed, it's making this like green gas whatever thing.
It's been doing that for a while though.
Yeah,
I noticed like
but it
on Splitsy's videos they've been doing the same.
yeah, but it's not really active. Like you would have a little warning sign, danger, whatever.
Yeah, Charles here just said, "Oh yeah, like solar storms that shut down reactors when hit. That would be cool." But like if they do any of these things, they're definitely gonna have to do a couple optimization passes to keep it from lagging up the server and stuff like that, because that would really mess with your sim speed while it was raining and things like that.
Ah, you mean something like EMP?
Yeah, like if lightning hits close by, then it would create an EMP burst that could actually temporarily disable reactors and things like.
Yeah, or maybe the whole ship or base.
Yeah.
Energy low.
I know in Empyrean the lightning does damage to blocks. Yeah, but with the temperature and thing, it's something they maybe stole from Empyrean.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I think came from Imperion, but then again, I think Imperion stole things from this game too.
Yeah, like the new container.
Yeah, exactly. Like Imperion is definitely just straight up ripped the cargo containment system.
Yeah.
I found a lake.
Oh, cool. Yeah, but one thing I really like in Empyrean is the farming.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do kind of like that.
the vegetables and other stuff. Yeah, and the food is going to be bad if it's out of the fridge.
Is that I had a notification going off
For what?
on stream? She said.
No. You mean in
Oh, I heard
Discord?
you talking. I just couldn't hear what you were saying.
Wow, that's insane. 28 viewers.
That's about normal. It'll probably pick up to about anywhere from 40 to 60, according to what happened. I basically streamed mostly every day for the last year, so that helps.
I will go to the shop very quick and getting some more of the delicious drink.
Alrighty, I'll still be here.
Okay. So what are you doing?
Running around trying to find some ore. I keep finding nothing but magnesium and like everywhere. Finally found some cobalt for us.
Yeah. And I think we need nickel as well.
Yeah, I found some of that already. There's some right here actually. That lake that here. Let me start sharing some markers with you. Actually.